Okay, now we're going to get ready to piece all our embroidered blocks together. So I laid all of mine out right here in the order that they're going to go, and I'm just going to grab one and connect them and then grab the other one. I've got my machine set up with Deco Bob in my upper thread and Deco Bob down below, and I'm going to go ahead and go to sewing. I'm going to piece at 2.0, so I'm on a, let's go center straight stitch, and I'm at 2.0, and let's go ahead and start putting these together. And I'm not even going to pin. These have a lot of body, and I think they should be good. If you feel more comfortable pinning, then by all means go ahead and pin. And I'm not going to backstitch because I have taken my stitch length down pretty low. And if you're looking at my piece and wondering what the heck is going on with it, I cut my very first square wrong. And so I had to add some to the very top. I decided I wasn't going to do the whole thing over again. And you know what? Heat up your iron as well and have your best press. Because as we sew, we are going to press. You also want to have your Teflon sheet, because just in case you have to go over on glitter or vinyl, you just want to make sure that you're not going to damage your glitter or your vinyl. And I'm going to go ahead and press this to one side. I'm going to press it into this side just because it's going to be a little less bulky. So here's my best press. And, okay, here's my lovely Teflon sheet. So this is sprayed. I'm just going to go ahead and press my seam over to one side. I really want to be careful not to touch anything that could melt. All right, next one that's going to go down is going to be this. So I'm going to go ahead and match these up. Let's go to the machine, stitch these two together. And you know, you really should, this is what I should be doing, press it to set your seam, set that stitch, and then go ahead and I'm going to press it in this way. I'll leave my iron down for just a second. And now let's go ahead and press that seam. Okay, next one. I'm going to go put this one on. Match up those seams. And like I said, if you want to pin, please do. I'm stitching at a 2.0 seam allowance. Okay, press to set the seam. And press from this side too. I got so excited with that other one. Sorry about that. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press this way. I'm kind of looking at and seeing what side is most bulky. I'm just going to go ahead and next one. I'm going to do this. Go ahead and lay it down. Let's come on over. 1/4 inch. Make sure everything's nice and lined up. It's so exciting when you get to this point and you're at the assembly. Okay, set the seam. Whoops. There we go. Not sure what happened there. Okay, let's look at the front, and I'm going to go ahead and press to the side of the tree. It's looking so good. All right, and now I'm going to add this one. Let's go ahead. 1/4 inch. This is going nice and fast. Just matching up my seam, top and bottom. And then just one more to put on. So let's go ahead. We're going to set the seam. So let's just all right. And I'm going to press to the tree again. And the last one we're going to put down is going to be this one. So let's go ahead and stitch that. And let's go ahead and press that. Again, I'm going to set it first And then I'm going to press it towards the tree. And we are done with the embroidered panel part. And it is pretty darn adorable. Okay, now that we have that, we are going to arrange our patchwork fabric with 9 fabrics on the top and 9 on the bottom. And here are my fabrics. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay them out. And I'll just take them and go ahead. I'm just going to put them right side down. And I'm just going to do them in the order they have them in the picture. Not sure what that orange one is. I'm going to assume it is, I think this one is this, and this. Okay, there's my first grouping. My next grouping is this, polka dot, purple, polka dot, stripe, this, and this. All right, we're going to go ahead and sew these together with a 1/4 inch. I'm going to piece at 1.8. Just going to do pairs. So a little bit off the fabric. Make sure you have your auto pivot if you have that feature. Make sure you have your auto pivot set. So just so you can see my settings, I am set to stitch 103. I have a stitch length of 1.8, which is what I like to piece at, and I have my auto pivot turned on. And that way, every time I take my foot off the foot control, it will automatically lift that foot up for me a little bit, and I can slide in my next pieces of fabric, my next 2 pieces of fabric. And then this one will go with that. Now I'm going to do the next pile. And I think this is the top. Now I'm going to use my cutting gizmo. I love this. This is made by the Gypsy Quilter. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut these. And I'm going to try and keep them grouped. So I have my top ones together. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is my other grouping. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that goes with this. And this goes with this. So I'm going to take this over and press it, and then we'll check our order again. So let's come on over here. And just go ahead and press these to the darker side. So again, let's go ahead and set that stitch. I'm going to press from both sides. Okay. So if you want to press to the dark side, you put the lighter side down. So I'm going to call my purple my lighter side. Go ahead and we'll call the orange my lighter side on this set. And again, I'm going to call my orange my lighter side here. Okay, let's put these back into order. I think this is the bottom row. So I have so this one goes like this. So I'm going to put this here. And then this is going to go here. And I'm just going to lay it out, and then I can grab each piece. And then this one, and then this one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab these as I go. Start with your needle down. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and press it. Do the same thing I did before. So first I'm going to set the stitch. All right, now let's go ahead and press to the dark side. Just choose your side. This is my bottom row. I'm going to put this to the side. Now I'm going to get my top row together. Okay, top row ends with this. And then next is green black polka dot, this one. And then next is plaid and gray, and then this. And then, whoops, hang on, here we go. This way, and then this way, and then this, and last is this one and this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna, since they're in my hand, I'm gonna take these over first. And then I'll just keep reaching for the right set. This one, and I need plaid. And polka dot. Then gray and orange. Let's go ahead and press. All right, let's set our stitch first. Doesn't look like I set this one. I don't think I ironed these. Yeah, these haven't been pressed. Ooh. Okay. Just press until it is, the best press is dry. I have a fly dive bombing me right now. Go ahead and do both of these at the same time. All right, there is my top border. So next thing you're going to do is we are going to sew the inner border strips to the top and bottom of the pillow centers and press seams towards the border. Actually, I think I was supposed to do this before I just did all of these, but doesn't really make a difference. I'm going to go ahead and grab these two pieces and I'm going to attach those. When I cut my pieces, I always best press them, or I'll Terry Magic and best press before I cut, just so my fabric will be more crisp, and you should just always stabilize your fabric. And it just feels so wonderful when you stabilize your fabric. It just feels crisp, and you just know when you cut it, it's not going to distort as much. It is worth taking the extra time to do it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut my two strips. I need two strips that are going to be 1.5 inches by 38.5 inches. Okay, so I have my strips, and I'm going to go ahead and attach them, to my main embroidery, and I'm going to put one on the bottom and one on the top. All right, I'm going to put the top on, and then I'll go ahead and trim it up. All right, let's take it over here. I'm gonna press it, and then I will I'll trim it after I press it. So let's set that seam. Again, be careful not to get your iron on the vinyl or the glitter. Okay, let's press it back. We're going to need to be careful here because, and I'm going to go ahead and finger press everything down. Okay, any place that there is glitter or mylar, I'm going to kind of go around it and I'll come back and get it. You definitely do not want to touch it to the leather. It'll instantly ruin your leather. Let's go around this way. And just be careful. All right, I can come back in with my pressing cloth, my Teflon sheet. It's not as much to hit on the top. And then I'm going to square off these edges. And go ahead and get this and a ruler. And rotary cutter. I'm going to go ahead and square this off. Make it perfect and nice and straight. And let's square off this edge. Looks gorgeous. Okay, now what we have to do is we've done the top and the bottom. So we have those, so we're just going to attach them. Attach the top and the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and kind of hold them there first and just see if we're off at all, because then I'm going to adjust it a little bit. So this is going to go on the top. Let me see if it's pretty even. I feel like I'm off the tiniest bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just put this edge here. I'm going to go off the tiniest bit. I am going to, can you believe it? I'm going to actually pin. So I'm going to go ahead and pin my pieces, and then I'll come back and stitch them down. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with my needle down. And I'm piecing at a 1.8. All right, let's go attach the other side. Plaid is at the very end. And I think there's going to be a little overhang. So I'm just going to pin it so the right edge is over a little bit, and let's just sew it down. I'm totally good just matching it up as we go. Who needs pins? Okay, let's go ahead and press. We're going to set the seam, and then we will press the seam open. Okay, I'm just going to set the seam from the front. Right, go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and press it to the black. Maybe I'll do it on this side. Okay, so if you're going to press it to the dark side, lay your light side down, finger press. And I'm going to have a little bit of fabric to trim, and I'm totally fine with that. Looks so cute. So cute. It's so cute. Okay. It's so cute. Okay, I just absolutely love it. All right, so now it's recommended that you quilt it. I am going to layer this, and I will do the quilting tomorrow. And then we'll make some of the embellishments. There's some signs that need to be made. And then we'll finish it off.